So Pittsburgh's actually been ranked as the #1 most livable city in America and is constantly hitting the top of the charts for livable cities in the country. This year in 2023, they actually got a score of 61, which is in the top half of all US communities. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly what makes Pittsburgh so livable, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the factors to help you determine how livable the city actually is for you. I'm a relocation specialist. I've lived in Pittsburgh my whole entire life, and I love to travel. So I've been to a lot of cities. And I can tell you for sure that Pittsburgh is extremely livable, and there are so many perks to living in Pittsburgh. So we're going to walk you through everything you need to know, and we're getting started right now. Hey guys, it's Riley Madden, a real estate specialist here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with eXp Realty. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn absolutely everything on what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play, all right here in Pittsburgh, make sure you start by tapping that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we come out with a new video. We get so many reach outs every single day from people literally all over the world who are making a move here to Pittsburgh, and we absolutely love it. If you're considering a move to Pittsburgh or any of our surrounding suburbs, make sure to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when making a move to Pittsburgh. So in this video, we're going to discuss Pittsburgh's livability scene, what makes it so livable, and we're really going to elaborate on each of these factors to give you guys a better understanding. So if you're coming from out of state, out of the country, or you're planning to invest here, you just have a better understanding of Pittsburgh overall. So Pittsburgh is a mid-sized city. It has so many advantages such as affordability, you have growing tech, accessible healthcare, strong robotics, and strong STEM, many different job employers, along with a very diverse landscape, plenty of outdoor space, and over 90 different unique neighborhoods just in the city alone. And on top of that, you have plenty of great suburban neighborhoods, top-rated school districts, along with top universities as well, a growing economy, a strong sports culture, along with arts and history. It's just a very unique place that from the outskirts, it really does look like Pittsburgh has it all. And due to these reasons, especially the growing tech and the affordability, it's becoming extremely popular for younger residents, especially moving from out of state. And I could speak on this myself. I do a ton of relocation. A lot of our clients are younger couples or just younger professionals moving here from out of state, whether it's to pursue a new job opportunity, to cash in on the affordability and actually be able to become a homeowner compared to other cities and states where it would be double the cost. And along with just the environment, the things you're able to do here, and just the network that Pittsburgh has. So in times like these, affordability for a city is pretty rare. Home prices have really risen everywhere in the nation. Pittsburgh, they have risen as well, but nothing compared to, say, New York City or any other large city metro. So let's take a closer look into the affordability and actually how that compares to other cities. So Pittsburgh does come close as one of the most affordable cities in the nation. The cost of living here is actually 12% lower than the national average. And it was actually just rated the most affordable city in the world to buy a house. Not just in the country, in the world. And that alone just gives a refreshing aspect of someone who's able to come and purchase their first home and be able to still enjoy the quality of life that they're looking for half of the cost. And still be in a vibrant neighborhood with coffee shop, bars, great transportation, close to downtown, and just very accessible overall. Great atmosphere to meet new people and just get out and explore, which would seem impossible in another city for the price tag that Pittsburgh has to offer. It's also allowing people to have more money in their pocket to go out and do these activities, explore, invest, and be able to still live comfortably in their own property. So I'm literally talking to people every single day who are moving here from out of state. And let me tell you, I mean, they're coming from every single state possible, which I think is amazing. And the number one factor for a lot of my clients is the affordability aspect. So not only is where they're living just becoming increasingly expensive, whether that's the insurance cost, whether that's the property cost, or just everything in general in their area, they're coming here, and whether they're living in our suburbs or city, they are already seeing advantages. I mean, some people can't believe that you could get new construction here starting in the mid 300s, which would be absolutely impossible from where they're coming from. And then they also are loving just all of the different neighborhoods, and it could be overwhelming too, because just in the city alone, there's 90 different neighborhoods, and each one might have a different average price point. So you might see a bulk of the price points being around the $250,000 to $300,000 range for move-in ready, where it could be closer to $500,000 in more affluent neighborhoods, or even in the low 200,000s for move-in ready in not so affluent areas. So it definitely is important to talk to somebody local, get the scoop on the neighborhoods and which ones are going to be worth it for the price point you're looking for. Because each of them do have their own pros and cons, and they are very unique. And what's great is there is so many different budgets and lifestyles, no matter what you are looking for or what walk of life you're in. So if you're growing a family, you could find amazing city neighborhoods, but also unlimited suburbs with top-rated public and private school districts. And if you are a young professional, there's so many popular neighborhoods that our young professionals are loving. Seriously, whatever you're looking for, you could find. You just have to know the right area. So our current sales price for housing is around $247,500, which compares to the national average at $430,000. So that alone, you're seeing the significant savings. And what's also great that comes with that is stable appreciation. Unlike many other cities, you're getting huge swings in price appreciation and declines, which is not so fun. In Pittsburgh, we're a stable market. You could count on slow and steady growth and an unwavering economy. So it's not a risky place to buy a property. It's actually very stable. It's very good and a sure market even during housing crashes, which most of the Rust Belt Nation is. I definitely myself appreciate the economic advantages that Pittsburgh gives and how you are able to have more money in your pocket. You're able to invest in different properties knowing you'll make that steady return, and just to be able to live a higher quality of life is a big reason why me and so many other people do love the city. Now, another huge factor on the livability is the job opportunities here. And that's where a lot of our people come in. A lot of them are moving for jobs, whether that's in healthcare, engineering, tech, robotics. It's endless. Tons of people in healthcare moving here. We'll get into healthcare in a little bit because that is a huge part of our livability as well. So speaking of the job opportunities, Pittsburgh is actually home to several Fortune 500 companies, such as Uber, Kraft Heinz Company, PNC Financial, Alcoa, Westinghouse, along with healthcare being a top employer, financial services, and top universities that are also churning out highly skilled individuals that a lot of them end up staying and being employed here in Pittsburgh. I hear it all of the time on students moving to Pittsburgh and just never leaving. They moved for university, they love it so much, the affordability, the great job scene, so a lot of them end up staying here, which is great. We relocate a ton of medical professionals. That is one of our top, along with people being employed at these universities. I would say those are the significant bulk, along with the tech workers as well. And another aspect on the livability in Pittsburgh is the transportation. So we have tons of walkable neighborhoods in this city where transportation is a breeze, along with some walkable suburbs as well, where you wouldn't even need a car if you're moving here. We have had plenty of people move without a car. In fact, I had a closing yesterday where my client is moving without a car, and he's actually right outside of the T station. You could see the T going above his property is how close he is. And that is actually in the South Hills, located in Beachview. And that is a city neighborhood, although there are some in the South Hills. if you're looking for a walkable suburb that will give you that T access, which is pretty rare. No other suburb has it. But if you're looking for more walkable suburbs like Mount Lebanon and Dormont, those two are in the South Hills and have great accessibility to that T line. But if you're looking more for walkable in the North Hills, say you have like Aspinwall. If you're looking for great transportation, a walkable city neighborhood, there's so many of those as well. There's some neighborhoods you could step out and be walkable distance to all of your groceries, Target, quick food to eat, and tons of bus lines. So we have great bus transportation here. They actually just redid the whole transit system, so we could trust that that's getting better and better every single day. I believe it's around $2.75 for unlimited 3-hour trips for the bus, and there are some neighborhoods that have better access to bus lines. I would say the bus line accessibility does drop off pretty dramatically once you start reaching some of our suburbs. So if you do want to live in a suburb and you're relying on that bus transportation, you just want to make sure that there's a close enough bus line that would go well with your commute. And you also do have the incline. So if you live, say, in Mount Washington, you could take that incline down to the South Shore, downtown, and it's just another mode of transportation. I wouldn't say that would be your everyday route unless you plan it out to be that way. Another factor important to livability is schools. So not only universities, also you have your K through 12 public schools and many private schools here. So some recognizable names in our universities might be Carnegie Mellon University, which is a huge hitter here. You have Pitt, you have Duquesne, Carlow, Chatham, Robert Morris, Penn State branches, really endless with our universities. And you constantly see tons of students, say if you're in the East End in Oakland, or if you're close to Duquesne University, you will see tons of students during the school months. And then another huge reason why people move here is for the public schools. So there are tons of top-rated schools here in Pittsburgh, a lot of them being in our suburb. They are ranked above average, and that's what gives Western Pennsylvania in general a lot of families coming over here. Some top names that you might have heard, Mount Lebanon, you have Upper St. Clair, Fox Chapel, Bethel Park, very popular schools, North Allegheny, Canon McMillan. It goes endless. If you want more information on schools, of course, you could contact us. We could give you information on the schools and where they're located. Also, I believe it's Redfin that allows you to go in and filter neighborhoods and price ranges with whatever school grading you're looking for. So you could do B+, and those will show up in what area they're in. And then you also do have private schools, which a lot of my clients send their kids off to the private schools here. So some top names you might have heard of: the Ellis School, Shadyside Academy, and Sewickley Academy, and Winchester Thurston. Now on to healthcare, because that is another huge factor of our livability here. We have some of the most accessible healthcare in the country and so many top hospitals. In fact, there are so many just hospitals and different healthcare branches popping up all throughout our suburbs and in our city. If you're living here, there's probably going to be one at least 10 minutes away from you, no matter where you're at. You even have UPMC Presbyterian Shadyside Hospital, which was rated one of the country's top hospitals for 9 different specialties. And the Children's Hospital here, which I believe is rated #1 in the country, it's located right in Lawrenceville. And the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center actually employs over 92,000 medical employees. So the advantage of having all of these different healthcare facilities is also the jobs that brings with it. And that's why I said before, I work with a ton of doctors and medical professionals coming here for jobs. And I mean, we thank you so much for your work. Again, we're very grateful to help these doctors, nurses, medical professionals, and are very grateful for your hard work and your contribution to our city. And last up on our list of livability is our many different neighborhoods. So like I said, over 90 different neighborhoods. Some of them have access to parks. Many of them have access to business districts where you're flooded with local businesses, local farmers markets. A lot of them have bike sharing, scooters you could hop on, tons of parks. There's even a park in our downtown section, which just tells you how green of a city we are. And in our suburbs, you'll find endless trails, outdoor activities, North Park, South Park, Boyce Park. I mean, it goes on and on. If you want the outdoor space, just that higher quality of life, it's definitely here in many of our neighborhoods and most of our suburbs. Depending on what you are looking for, Pittsburgh pretty much has it all. I've lived here my entire life and helping clients every day move here. I love exploring still to this day. I find different shops in different neighborhoods that are just hidden gems. It's so great to go into all the local businesses, but also have the big chains there. It's really an advantage of being in a mid-sized city. You really have it all, and the traffic's not insane. There's not too many people, but just the right amount to make it feel like a strong and growing city. So if you want more information on our neighborhoods, which one's going to fit you the best, our suburbs, or literally anything about Pittsburgh, this is what we do every single day, and it's what I love, relocating you guys from out of state. So make sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media if you are planning to move here and have any questions for me. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. If you want to learn more about our real estate market, our neighborhoods, and exactly what's it like living here, you could start by watching our next videos here. And we'll catch you in the next one.